Chapter 17. Meg's Domestic Experiences. Meg was determined to be a model homemaker right from the start. One thing she wanted to do was keep her storeroom stocked with homemade preserves, so she undertook the task of making her own currant jelly. The currants on their bush were ripe, and John brought home little jelly pots and sugar. Meg spent a long day picking, boiling, straining, and fussing over her jelly, but it just wouldn't gel. At 5 o'clock, she sat down in her topsy-turvy kitchen and wept. It was on this day of all days that John decided to bring a friend home for dinner, unannounced. When they arrived at Devicote, there was not a soul around the house. John rushed in, alarmed by the smell of burned sugar. John found Meg in the kitchen, sobbing dismally. There was jelly everywhere on the stove, on the floor, and on Meg. "Oh, John," Meg wailed, "I'm so tired and hot and cross. I've been at it till I'm all worn out." "Has anything dreadful happened?" John asked anxiously. "Yes," sobbed Meg. "The jelly won't gel, and I don't know what to do." John laughed, then told Meg he had brought a friend home for dinner. Meg gasped and fell back into her chair. "A man to dinner, and everything in a mess? Take him away at once." "I can't see him, and there isn't any dinner. I hadn't time to cook anything." "Don't fret, Meg," John said calmly. "We'll pull through and have a good time yet. Just give us cold meat and bread and cheese. We won't ask for jelly." He meant it as a joke, but Meg didn't think it was funny. Angrily, she fled to the bedroom. When Meg came down from the bedroom, the man had already left. John came home after seeing his friend off. Then the husband and wife both sat, each waiting for the other to apologize first. "Oh dear," Meg thought to herself, "married life is very trying." But then she decided she would say "forgive me" first, and walked slowly across the room. She leaned over and kissed John softly on the forehead. John gazed solemnly at his wife. "It was terrible of me to make fun of you," he said. "I never will again." The year rolled around, and in middle summer Meg had twins, a boy and a girl. When Laurie came around to congratulate the happy couple, Jo decided to play a trick on him. She carried her niece and nephew wrapped in one blanket, and told Laurie to close his eyes and hold out his arms. Laurie did, and was only expecting to see one baby. When he opened his eyes, "Twins, by Jupiter!" he exclaimed. "What are their names?" "The boy is John Lawrence," Jo told him, "and the girl is Margaret, after mother and grandmother. But we shall call her Daisy, so as not to have two Megs. Name him Demi-John, and call him the Demi for short." Laurie suggested eagerly. "Daisy and Demi," Jo exclaimed. "That's perfect. Let's tell Meg and John." And so the babies were known as Daisy and Demi from then on.